even though I'm still very early on in my career, I feel like the things that I've been through, I don't know. I just would want to tell somebody, like, it's cool, you good. Exactly the way you are, exactly what you're doing, exactly what you plan to do is right. You already got it within you. You're on your own journey. All that inspirational shit we be reading on Instagram, that should be you. Even though it's corny, it'd be right.
So I thought I'd come back on the internet and give you a little life update, because the last time I did a life update, I was doing an interview for Voyage LA, and this time I've been invited to do an interview for the LA Note, which is basically a similar publication. They give you questions to ponder on, think about, and then write answers to, and they publish those answers as an article. This article asked me what was the greatest challenge that I've gone through thus far in my career, and I cited the pandemic as being the hardest thing. For my type A ass personality, having to sit down and do nothing for a year and a half almost was hard. I was forced to look in the mirror, and that's what I wrote about in the article. That is probably the longest answer. Everything else is pretty short. I think if you want to know more in depth about where I come from, you should read the Voyage LA article. But the article now is much more succinct, and it's much more focused on what's happening with me right now. I'm going to be completely honest with you about what's going on right now in my career. It's a whole lot of nothing. At this current moment, I don't have any projects on the horizon. There is nothing lined up. I'm not pinned for anything. I don't have any callbacks. There is nothing. The greatest thing that's happened so far is that I signed with a new management company. So that's helping to give me some forward momentum. It's helping me to start to do the things that I've been wanting to do. I'm now getting excited again about where my career is going to take me, but I was not one of those people that worked through the pandemic. I did not book a thing through the pandemic. If it wasn't a referral, if it wasn't a project via somebody already knowing me through somebody else or some other work that I had done, I was not booking. That is the God's honest truth. When the world stopped, everything stopped for me. And for a lot of people, it was the exact opposite. For a lot of people, the pandemic was the best thing that happened to them career-wise. Their careers just started to take off. You just got to know where you are, because everything is seasonal and everything is cyclical. And just because you're down right now, it doesn't mean you're always going to be down. I just wanted to put that out there. Social media makes you think that you always have to have something going on in order for existence to be valid. And really, it's not just social media. It's family and friends calling and asking, what you got going on? And having to tell them nothing. Nothing's going on, guys. And then not understanding, are you not auditioning? Are you auditioning? Don't you have projects? What's happening? What's going on? If they're not an actor, they're not in the industry, even just having to explain that is some kind of weird torture. Honestly, the reason why I've been having such a hard time, if you read the article, I talk about that I've been in a 2-year-long sort of depression. The reason I feel like I've been having such a hard time is because I could not accept that it was just my time to rest. It was just my time to take time out for myself and enjoy not having anything to do. I couldn't detach my worth from the things that I was doing and achieving. And now, sitting here in 2022, having gone through that, still going through it, now I feel like I'm having a good time. What I'm doing and what I'm making space for is for things that bring me joy, for things that bring me ease, things that bring me money. I've gotten really grounded spiritually. I've gotten really grounded within myself, within who I am and how I show up as a human being on this earth. And that is something that nobody can take from me when it is my time, because my time is coming. Please believe. I have cultivated real things and invested in real things inside of me that nobody can take from me. I've been on sets where I got the job or got the part, and then when it came to doing the thing, I felt like I wasn't doing it good enough, or I wasn't doing it to their standard. And maybe that was true, but going home, I would have to grapple with that feeling of like, wait, am I that bitch for real? Am I as talented as I really think I am? Or did I make that up? But now, because not only have I invested in my talent, I've invested in me as a human being. If I go on a set and experience something like that, listen, there's nobody on this planet that can tell me I'm not that bitch. And I don't mean to sound arrogant or cocky, but you have to know that there's nobody that does what you do. I know there's nobody that walks into a room and brings what I bring. I'm cool with that. That's what I'm doing. I'm finding what fills me up, what recharges me, what centers me, what brings me peace. Because when it is my time, and I'm going from set to set again, and I'm exhausted and depleted, I'll know exactly what to do and what to go to fill my cup again. It's so funny watching that video because I feel like I used to be such a big personality. I've allowed those parts of my personality that aren't useful anymore because the world has completely changed to just fall away. Now I'm figuring out who the true me is. Who am I truly when I don't need to be anybody for anybody else or any particular situation? Deaths are hard. Letting go of different parts of you is hard, but it's necessary and it's beautiful and it's exciting to see who you get to become as you grow in this world. I do have some sadness. I feel like I've been working so hard. I'm not reaping the rewards yet. I always felt like what I worked hard for, what I put into it, I got out of it. And now being in this post-pandemic world where you will work, you will put out, you will do a lot of things, and you may never get anything back from it. You know, it's completely shifted my perspective on the world as a whole. Karma, right? What really is happening? If I'm working so hard and I'm showing up, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not getting anything back. What does that mean? But now sitting here, I don't have any resistance. I don't have any regrets. I don't have any anger or angst about the time spent in the past year and a half not doing anything. I have come to peace with that. I've come to accept it and I'm surrendering to it. I'm just being led. I'm taking the opportunities that come to me. I'm doing my best to show up as my best self for every opportunity that presents itself. And I trust that the God that I believe in is benevolent and has my greatest interests always at heart and is looking out for me even when I don't know it. And the doors may look closed right now, but it's because I believe that the universe, God, Spirit, has something truly great in store for me. And I'm willing to wait on it, however long. So check out my article in the LA Note. The link is below. It's also in my bio on Instagram. And let's talk about it. How has the pandemic been for you? And what have you learned about yourself?